Hello, it's day 2. The thing I want to talk about today is lying. So there's one lie that, as I'm really looking into my behavior, there's one lie that I've told consistently throughout the 8 years that I've lived here in Dallas. And it looks something like this. I tell someone that I got into an accident, that I hit a car, and then they ask me, it's usually my family, if I was on my phone, if I was texting, and I'm like, no. 8 times out of 10 I was texting. The other times I was either on my phone searching for something, or I was in such an emotional state I forgot I was driving a vehicle. I work for Favor. It's an app where it's a delivery service and they use an app. And so I'm basically driving around using an app, and I have to be extremely careful and conscious of not texting and driving, and really putting my attention on it. I find it's interesting for me that it's easier to be careful when I know that it's going to impact someone else. The thing that I don't think I fully have realized is that it always impacts someone else. Like, the lie that you tell always does. And yesterday, something super scary happened that kind of got me reflecting on all of this. I had parked my car and I was walking across the street to go to Chewy's to pick up an order, and I was texting my boss about it because there was some confusion and it was duplicate and blah blah blah. And I didn't look. I didn't even check to see if the street, if it was my turn to walk. I just started walking. And by the time I realized what had happened, there was a construction truck that had to slam so hard on its brakes not to hit me that stuff flew off of its truck. That was a very humbling experience for me. That was a very eye-opening experience. I could have easily been killed, easily injured extremely, injured extremely bad, flown. And luckily that man wasn't texting. Luckily he was paying attention, and he was able to slow down fast enough not to hit me. And more than anything else, I think the thing that I'm realizing is that God has always been watching out for me. What that means, what God means to me, it's higher power. I don't follow any religion, but there's something, for me to get into as many accidents as I've been in and have something happen like that to me yesterday, something or someone is watching me, and I just so happen to call that God. I feel very humbled and very grateful and very blessed today. Thank you.